Yo, welcome everybody, welcome to Guitar Equals Awesome. My name is Levi. Today I'm gonna show you this song Stirred Up by Bob Marley. I'm gonna teach you three things. At least I'm gonna teach you like the open chord version for like beginners. I'm gonna teach you the bar chord version for more advanced players, and I'm gonna teach you the little bass line, the bum, 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 that thing. It's suitable for both advanced as well as beginning players. So I'm gonna first start off with the open chords. So if you want the more advanced version, skip ahead to I put timestamp probably in the description. And if you want to skip ahead to the bass part, that's on the very end of the video. So I'll put also the timestamps in the description below. Cool. So we start off with an A chord. We have a D chord and we have an E chord. So the A chord is two bars, so 8 counts basically. Then we have a D, and then we have an E. Because this is a reggae song, usually the strum you play is on the after beat. So that means the beats you strum on are on the count of 2 and the count of 4. So the basic version is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 bars of the A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 bar of the D, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 of the A, 1, 2, 3, E. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Those are the chords. That is the very basic strum. You can also do this strum. It's a down up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Important to make it very short. How I do that is with both hands. I mute the strings with this hand because you have a lot of open strings ringing out, of course, if you play open chords. So I just twist my hand this direction so that this part of my hand, I basically karate chop my guitar. That's basically what I do. You see? And with this hand, just in case, just to be sure, I release the tension, the pressure that I have to play the chord. You see, now I don't use this hand, but you can still hear a little bit that I muted because I release the tension of this hand. But it's good to do both. If you play bar chords, you don't have to do both. You can only use this hand, but we are not playing bar chords right now. So that's the second strum that you can do. And the third strum you can do is you put a little bass string on the first count, and the bass string for the A chord is the A string. Only on the first count. You can do it on the second bar of the A as well. Usually I don't do it. So to the D, and the bass string is the D string for the D chord, and then to the E, and for the E I play the E string. Yeah, so bass, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down, up, down, up. Now we're gonna go to the bar chords. Our index finger is gonna go on the 5th fret all over the fretboard, so from the low E string to the high E string, and we play an E shape. An E shape. So like this. I'll show you a little bit. So these 3 fingers form an E shape. So my middle finger is gonna go on the 7th fret of the A string. My pinky is gonna go to the D string, 7th fret, and my middle finger is gonna go to the 6th fret of the G string, and my index finger is barring from the low E string to the high E string. That's our first chord. That's the A. Then the D chord is gonna go like this. So our index finger is still barring the 5th fret, but now from the A string to the high E string. I have long fingers, so my finger is still above the E string. But if you have smaller fingers, don't worry about it. You can also just put your index finger at the A string. You don't need to have the high E string as well, but that's more comfortable for me, more comfortable position. And then we play an A shape. As you can see here, this is an A shape. So what I do is my middle finger is gonna go on the 7th fret of the D string. My ring finger is gonna go on the 7th fret of the G string, and my pinky is gonna go on the 7th fret of the B string. And my index finger is barring from the A till the high E string. Yes. And then we play an E chord. That's the same shape, but we just move it up 2 frets. That's the fun thing about the bar chords, you can move them up. So we have the A. The A is 2 counts, 2 bars. Then we have a D, 1 bar, and the E, 1 bar. The strum the musician plays is like this, on the count of 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 2 and 4 you play the strum, and the strum is a down up. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? So let's do that. A, D, and E. So the A 2 counts, 2 bars, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can play it like that. What also is pretty fun to do is to play on the first count, play the bass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bass string is of course different for the A chord than for the D and the E chord. For the A chord it's the E string, and for the D and the E chord it's the A string. Alright, that's the strum. So let's now go to the bass thingy, bass part. One very important thing to note about the bass part is your fingering position. We start off with a middle finger on the 5th fret of the A string. Play 2 times. Bum. And then our index finger is gonna go to the 4th fret of the A string. Play it again. And then play the middle finger on the 5th fret of the A string. So what we have now is, then play this one again, and finish it off with an index finger on the 4th fret. So 5, 5, 4, 4, 5 on the A, 5, 4, yes, 5, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4. That's the first part. It only uses the middle finger and the index finger. Then the second little part is that. Middle finger on the 5th fret of the A string, index finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and our pinky is gonna go on the 7th fret of the D. Yes. Then our pinky is going to move up to the A string, 7th fret, ring finger on the 7th fret, 6th fret I mean, on the D string, and our index finger is gonna go on the 4th fret of the G string. So Oh, I'm sorry. Like that. This forms an E chord. And this one we just played forms a D chord. So the bass part kinda basically plays through the chords as well. So we have five, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 7, and then 7, 4, 7, 6, 4. Sorry, 7, 6, 4. So, basically what you do, all the 7s you play with your index finger, all the 6s you play with your ring finger, all the 5ths you play with your middle finger, and all the 4s you play with your index finger. Cool? We'll play it once again. 5, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 7, 7, 6, 4. Alright, well, you see the top somewhere above me or below me, so you can just play along with the tab. Anyway, those are all the parts. I hope you liked this lesson. It is a simple but nice song to play, as usually all reggae songs. If you enjoyed this lesson, please leave a like, and please comment down below if you have any feedback or if you have any lesson suggestions. And if you want to have a little bit more advanced lessons, or you are a total beginner and you want to learn how to play guitar, you can visit my website, guitarequalsawesome.com. I offer private video and video call lessons there, so check that out, and I hope to see you in the next video.